Incinerating ants, are you, Arnold? Does this make you feel like a god? You underestimate the enemy. Wow, what an irony. The hunter has become the prey. Arnold, congratulations. You're now at the center of the most colossal war, on a scale larger than all the wars of humanity combined. 10 quadrillion ants participate in it. Have you ever even seen such a number? And what numbers have you seen? Oh. Look over there. The ants are preparing for battle. If ants became human-sized, then humanity wouldn't stand a chance. After all, even an ordinary ant would be able to lift a 16-story building and run with it on its back at a speed of 55 kilometers an hour. And here come the guests. Run maybe, Arnold? Oh, Arnold, coordination in space has never been your forte. Although, look, you made them run in a circle and pointed the leader at his own pheromone trail. If this happens to ants, they fall into a death trap. You created an ant swirl. The leader will now hit his troops in a circle until they all die from exhaustion. You're a hero for these guys, Arnold. They want to introduce you to the Ant Queen. But what is this? Oh, you've got to fight for power. Sometimes a second queen may appear in the anthill. As a result of that, the two queens hold a duel between themselves, deciding who will get to rule the anthill. After the fight, the ants determine which queen they like the best. True democracy. And then the majority destroys the minority. I take my words about democracy back. Watch out! Arnold, you're truly lucky. You managed to survive even a coup d'etat. But what is this? You're saturated with the smell of corpses, and now the ants all see you as dead. Therefore, they're gonna bury you alive. Arnold was a useless schmuck. May he rest in peace. The effect seems to have passed. Hi, Arnold. Well, now you know more about the world of ants, and therefore... What are you doing? What an ignoramus.
Go. Sorry I haven't been around. Look, that's okay. You haven't missed much important things in my life. But the fuck? What's happening?
And you guys like, oh, what is it?
Hello.
Okay. You wait.
I'm tired.
No, I'm tired. I'm serious.
Yo, bother him, he said I'm tired. Get out.
I've been dared to toss a knife at my phone. I have no choice.
I must do it. Let's go!
The man doesn't know there is a snake underneath. The woman doesn't know there is a stone crushing the man. Woman thinks, "Ah, fuck! Don't let go! Ah, Christ!" Man thinks, "Oh, fuck! Oh, a rock! Oh, fuck!" Moral.
I'm told all the time that my job must be so fun because I get to play with dogs all the time, but this dude has been screaming the entire battle.
So yesterday I posted this picture of myself here on Twitter, and honestly I thought I looked okay, right? My head shape's a little weird, hair cut a little bit too much, but at the end of the day I think I look alright. I think I look handsome, right? Apparently not! Do you see what they're doing to me? They're playing tic-tac-toe on my fucking forehead!
love your grandma, but not her blankets.
Egg hunt. Part 2. Woohoo.
Yeah.
We already got the egg here. I'm with Kaden. I'm with Tempest. Links in the description, whatever. We already got the egg for this game, but we have admin. Wait, get in here. Oh, wait, I left the queue. I left the queue. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Leave the queue.
Okay.
Let's wait for the next game because I'm 90% sure that we have admin here. We did work on this game, and we did work on time travel adventures. Me and Kaden did. So we only did voice lines, but oh wait, get in. Quick!
Okay, I'm in.
I'm thinking we could use admin commands to kind of like troll people. We'll actually be getting a few eggs. We just need to get this out of our system, or violent, terrible thoughts out of our system.
We all wanted to play the game, but we also all wanted to hurt people.
Now I can combine both. My passion of gaming and my passion of hurting people. Here, let's try this. Whee! Oh wait!
No! I'm like halfway through the game right now. We killed everybody. No! Okay, wait.
Hey guys, we're all good. That just wasted one of their lives. And don't worry, we'll be giving everyone an egg. I'm gonna invisible myself. Invisible me, fly me. I'm gonna use some bee tools. I'm gonna like delete half the obby, so like nobody can actually get through it. And they'll just be like, man, this game sucks.
That's an awesome idea. You should replace it with bricks that just kill you.
No, I'm gonna delete one brick so it just looks like a really long jump that's maybe possible, but it's not possible. I mean, this game already has like mostly dislikes for no reason. This is a good game.
It's a good game.
So it's just like, whatever, dude. It's already got a lot of dislikes. Who cares?
Good point.
So basically, I just want to see them try to do this obby, and then there's just not enough blocks for them to get through.
Oh, I just died. No, I just died.
No! Buy a life. Buy a life.
I'm purchasing the life.
Wait, look, none of them will be able to do it. Look. Oh no! Oh wait! Oh god, they're able to do it.
Oh no!
Here, I'll delete a different brick.
Okay, good idea. Good idea.
There's no way they'll be able to get past this one. Look at him, he's at the end.
Oh god! Oh god! I don't think I'm gonna be able to get past this.
I can't either.
No, there's one at the very end where they're all dying on.
You should increase their speed randomly so they just fly over the bricks.
Walk speed all 1.
Or they just fall. Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna just I'm gonna unanchor all that.
Ooh, good idea. Good idea.
Yeah. I wonder if we could like keep pushing the things out of the way, little puzzle pieces. Just keep moving the beetles so they can't do anything about it.
It's foggy. I can't see a thing.
What's happening?
Wait, did the fog turn on for you guys?
Yeah, it looks awful. I can't see anything.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Break the game. Fog.
Yeah, I moved the little green piece, so now it's so mean.
I can't do it.
I might just move it this way. Oh!
There's a big one. No! The eggs that you have to get, I'm just gonna put them really high in the sky.
Okay, good idea. Oh my gosh, I keep dying. I've spent so much Robux.
You think I can just kill the NPCs?
Yeah, kill the NPCs.
Okay, let's sword me.
Oh no! Oh no! Why? Oh well.
Did y'all really just murder?
Oh my god. It's Fred Figglehorn. They remember your old YouTube username.
Oh my gosh, no!
Look, I put all the eggs that you have to get, like, in the sky. So now nobody can get them because they're in the sky.
Oh, hey, I got a gift for you, Temperance. It's right
Really?
here. Yeah.
What is that?
This is an active beehive.
Okay.
Wow, that's a nice gift.
You.
Oh my god! Just no! No! I'll give you Robux!
They just went after some random girl.
Oh god! Okay,
Dude, they're killing everybody!
No!
Oh, they killed me!
Dude, you spawn so far back if you die.
Oh god!
It's a walk so far.
Yeah, man, it really does it. Here, I'm gonna just break this real quick. I'll give everyone B tools.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, no, the game broke. Wait, look at somebody in the chat after dying for the bees.
Oh no! What just happened? Oh my god, no!
I unanchored everything. Dude, this game just earned 10 more dislikes. Why is everything crumbled, mind? Crumb clang clang. Alright, well, I think everyone has earned their egg so far, so yeah. Agents of Egg! Find the temple, unlock the portal. So we're playing egg game. Wait, why am I glowy? Why am I superior to you?
I think it's because you probably spent a big amount of Robux.
Oh, because I'm so rich and handsome. They just said, oh, take this. Wait, I want a cute character. How get?
So you gotta find a hat. So for example...
Mwah. Dude, you can kiss in this game. This game promotes online dating.
Let's all kiss at the same time.
Whoa. For good luck.
Wow, I feel like we could really find this egg together.
I think we can unlock the portal and find the egg.
And unlock the love within us.
Wait, I found the portal. I got the egg, man. Guys, look at this. Wait, is this it?
It's this portal over here, the green one.
Wait, I don't got a green one.
I don't got a green one either.
Or I could just walk you to it. It's this way.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go on an adventure.
I want a hat.
All right, let's get Albert a hat first, then.
Yeah, I want a hat.
There should be one in the place that we're going to, and I think it's the one I'm wearing.
Ooh. Oh wait, yeah. The egg you get from this is you can look like Cletus. Here, I'll show them the egg real quick. Look, it has a cowboy hat. People have been dressing up like egg Cletus, and that's very cool. Keep doing it. If you can't afford the cowboy hat, just get it here. You'll just look like a I don't know.
Off-brand Cletus.
Yeah, like a microwaved one.
Where's the hat?
We have to go through the dark woods and find the disturbing area with the creepy old person, and then he'll give you a hat.
Follow the trail. Follow the trail.
There should be a hat in this dark and mysterious cave. Follow me, kids.
But I'm scared. There's a door here. What do I do?
You have to solve this puzzle.
Why not the other one? What do I do? What do I do?
I think you step on things, and then it's like,
Oh!
you get it wrong.
Whoa! I got it. Hold on. Start here. Start here. Hey, stop! Stop!
No, you
Stop.
start here, and then you go to the right, and then you go up, and then you go up, and then you go left, and then you go left, and then you go left, and then you go.
Stop!
Stop it! Stop it, you!
I did it!
I did it somehow. I don't know what the code is. I just kind of. Dude, ours doesn't affect yours, idiot. You're just stepping on the wrong things. Okay, wait. Temperance. Look.
Yeah?
Start here. Go here.
No, it's different for everybody. It's different.
No, it's the same. It was the same for me.
Look, I'm stepping on his. I'm stepping on his.
Okay, so I think here, and then.
Caden, we don't need to wait up on this door.
Oh, okay. Sorry, dork.
Where do I go?
Albert, jump on my head over here, and then you can get the hat.
Ooh.
Yes!
Right there.
Hey! Whoa. Don't fall. Don't fall, noob. No! Oh, God. I thought I was going to fall.
I get a hat!
And then over here is the key.
Ooh, key. Hey, I see a key over here.
Yep,
Yoink.
there's. Oh,
okay.
Oh! I thought you were gonna die.
Come on.
I think you just respawn.
They're moving.
No one's lived to tell the tale.
Their little fingers moving around. I don't like it.
What
Wait,
fingers?
what? We don't have
Pillars.
hands.
The pillars. The things you're jumping on. They're moving around.
Those
Oh,
are
yes.
fingers. Now what?
We need to get one more key.
What is an easy, affordable, but powerful video editor? So, you're finally editing your vlogs with Filmora 9. Who are you? I'm you. Well, the future you. Once you get going using Filmora 9. So, I can make any type of videos I want with Filmora 9? Basically, yeah. And it's just that easy? It's so easy. But what if I wanted to make an intro sequence with a bubbly text animation and way too much color? Maybe? Typical. But trust me, you'll do much better than that. Okay, but what if I wanted to make a video like this? Yeah.
I think.
Oh, wait, yeah, there's a blue room we didn't go to. Right here.
Oh, okay.
Put on your hat.
Oh, wait, yeah, wait.
Oh, yeah,
Wait, guys! Wait, don't do it! Not yet!
Here, I'll change.
I like that one. How do you change?
It's in menu, inventory. I got this, I got this.
Football player.
Oh, look at this. I'm swag.
Dude, you're the coolest. Let me see if I have anything cool.
Not as cool as mine, though, right?
Yeah, not as cool as yours, except for me being a bird.
Yeah, like little arms. Little stubby arms.
I like football.
Follow Mama Bird.
Mama!
Yes.
That's you.
Children.
Whoa,
Right
blue
there.
key. All right,
Bam.
let's get
Now
out
we
of
need
here,
to
guys.
leave.
Dude, the cave's kind of making some, like, creepy noises, dude.
It
What
actually,
about now?
yeah.
Ew, what is this?
We have to exit the cave, and then we bring our keys to the portal.
Oh, yeah, it had, like, a thing with different colors on it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing happened, Temperance. Oh.
Yeah, straight to here.
Whoa! Whoa! Give me an
Now
egg.
you have to give your soul to the portal.
Summon Satan by using someone else's soul.
Yes, that's the point.
Congratulations, you found the egg. Dude, this is so cool.
That was awesome.
It's amazing, right?
Got the egg.
Obtained, even though I already have it.
Wait, you already knew what to do? We couldn't tell by you guiding us? Temperance, let's break dance out of anger. Wait, is he still coming after us? We're at Wild West right now. I heard this egg's pretty hard to get. All right, he ran away. Caden has all the good stuff on this game, and then Seth Smiles is here for some reason. Here, wait, Caden, let's head over there. It says head to the Northern Lights. I'm assuming that's that.
Let's take that direction. then.
Yeehaw, boy! We're also being hunted by probably more than a few people on the server, so.
Yeah, I just see bullets flying past our heads.
What was that? Did someone just fart?
I think so. I think it was temperate.
Oh, I'd sit here and smell that now, dude. That is
Oh,
bad.
you guys.
Oh, wait, look, the lights are getting bright. There's the
Isn't this
little,
fancy?
the little stone hats.
Pinky heads.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we're in the right spot. We're in the
Whoa.
right spot. All
Ah.
right, now what do we do?
Whoa.
You have discovered Egg Temple.
Whoa.
There it is. There it is. Take it. I got it.
Really?
No, this little egg.
Shut up.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Oh, wait, it
no.
opened, it opened, it opened. Let's go through, go through, go through, it opened.
I just backed my horse
Whoa!
in here.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Temple of Egg. Whoa!
Yeah.
Looks like those pesky moai left some traps. Better watch your step and your head. Complete each challenge to make your way up to the egg. Be careful or you may end up at something's next meal. Rut row, guys. And there's a little ladder you can go up.
There's a lot of people here, dude. We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
I'm uncomfortable.
Can you kill in this? Wait, what do you do here? What do you do here? Oh, God! Oh, no, Temperance!
That's a trap. That is a trap.
Which one isn't
No.
a trap? Oh, wait, the gray ones. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, I died!
No, 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 the gray ones are a trap. The gray ones are a trap.
Which one isn't a trap?
I will risk my life to find out. It is not the black ones, definitely.
Here, I'm coming back. I'm coming
maybe
back.
it's the light gray ones.
You can spawn right back at the Temple of Egg. Dude, your horses
okay.
just sit out here and just starve to death. It's
Oh,
That's
incredible.
awesome.
no.
Yeah, wait, how do you get past this one?
You just gotta run through it and book it, man.
Alright,
Ah!
yeah.
Ah! I did it! I got past it!
Just go on without me.
No! I will wait for you.
I have a good idea on how to get past it, so I'll be right there. I'm just gonna do what any self-respecting vegan would do.
Whoops.
Whoa.
Can't kill people here.
Oh, you can't ride your horse in here. Never mind.
Was that your idea?
Yep,
Wow.
let the horse take the
Come
shot.
on, you can do this. You can do this, Caden.
Oh,
No!
God.
Bro, you gotta jump. You gotta jump.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, wait. We gotta time this right. So after this
Okay.
goes... Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
So, all right, start going. Wait, did you just get launched?
Yes, I
No! Ow!
did. Ah,
There's a shark. There's a shark.
I made it. I've been waiting right here for you guys. On the other
Okay.
side of the... Oh, God, I died.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, I'm in the water.
Aww. I'm gonna die if I go across this.
Oh, no, wait. This one says, like, look, gray. Look, it literally shows you it right there. Light
doesn't.
gray. Yes, it does. The colors are on the left show you which ones you can step on.
We're kind of dumb.
Yeah,
We're kinda
it
dumb,
does.
huh?
Then,
I messed
light
up.
gray.
Hey, get off my head! Stop! Stop!
Oh, I think I saw the egg.
Push. Pushy, push. And then dark gray.
Dude, there's money.
Tempers, you're trash.
Oh,
I hate it.
There's killer fish and sharks. In the...
Yeah, it showed you that in the tutorial.
I don't watch
You don't just
things.
hang out in the water. All right, anyways, it shows you which ones you can step on. You don't need... Okay, well, you're actually kind of good at that, so. Why do you have a money bag?
For you. For you.
No, don't hold those, because, like, that makes a bounty on your head. Now you can get
Oh,
killed.
no, he's wanted now.
Hey, let's go.
yours.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let's run.
Mine now.
Wait,
So-
I'm so confused. Okay, I see. You gotta wait for it to come down. I see.
I'll
I
just
now
follow you.
understand. No! Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Oh, God. All right, Grumfumbulus is here. So wait, Katie, follow my lead. All right,
okay.
so now go. And then you wait for that to go, and then you wait, and then you go as soon as it goes, and then you wait for that
Oh,
to go.
God,
No! Do you see what I mean, though? And then you kind of like,
Yeah.
as soon as it starts going, yoink,
I got you.
then as soon as it starts going, then you go. Like, immediately on the very edge of the block, though. Yoink! Yoink! No! I hate everything!
no,
I hate
no.
everything!
No, I'm sorry. That's really lame.
I'm
I don't even know
coming
where to
back.
go.
I'm coming back. Just don't mess up. Don't go far ahead. We need to do this together. All right, what do we do? What do we do here? Where do we jump?
Over to... Wait, can we even reach that?
Someone try.
I'll be our tester.
No.
once these guys get out of the
You're
way.
not testing. You're not testing. Let one of these guys. Let Mr. Tom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can. You just have to like really sprint.
Ooh, okay.
So let's wait for Temperance as usual.
I'm fat.
Come on, go!
Take out your gun so I can lasso you, he says. Should I take his word for it and let him...
No.
Yeah, that's a good idea, dude. No, really, don't. All right.
I'll go.
No. There's not enough like runway, dude.
There isn't much.
How are both of you wanted right now? How are both of you wanted?
Because
I picked up some
Kane's
money. Yeah.
Yoink! How?
No, you died?
Yes. All right, we're back at the jump. I think you might need a little more runway.
Okay.
Bro, all these
Okay.
people are so slow. There, you did it.
He did it. Wow.
You guys try it. Yes, okay, that guy died. All right, this is good. Caden, you go.
All right, here goes nothing. All right, I'm gonna time this right. Yes, I did it.
No!
No!
I
no!
hate everything. All right, I'll be right there. Oh, God. Help her not. No, move! Move! Bro, wow. It's like I can't see it. The two axes that get in your way, like, I can't see them at all. But I gotta study how this thing moves. When do you go?
Do you want me to tell you when to jump?
Well,
you would go now.
Wait, no, I need this guy to move, though. He's in my way.
Okay, he's out of the way now.
Okay, there you go.
Bro, I can't time it. I can't.
You gotta do it as soon as it passes, like, close to you. Like, when it's by you still. Jump.
Okay, I see. I did it! I did it! I did it!
Good job! Good job!
Ah!
Yes! Yes!
Ah! I got the
Yeah!
egg! Woohoo! Alright, well, that egg was hard. Alright, we're at Flop. Flop probably has, like, the best egg. Wait, how do you... Okay, wait, flight.
Has
Flight.
a really good egg, yeah.
Flight.
Flight.
How do you do flight?
You just click it and then press space and then you just
Oh.
walk around.
So wait, yeah, how do you get this egg? I heard it's really hard and it got this game a lot of dislikes because noobs got mad that they couldn't get an egg.
This is one of the best egg ones by far. It's awesome. So you have to find an egg, which I found one if you want to grab it. It's behind Felipe's head. And then you grab it.
Yeah.
And then you have to crack it open and put it in the frying pan.
What?
Yeah, in the frying pan in the kitchen. And then from there you have to feed it to this noob.
That's
Whoa,
awesome.
that
What?
would be so hard to do on, like, how would
Right.
you do that? Oh, wait, you could go up the trampoline.
Yeah, and then you follow like a zip line. It's so cool.
So, how do you crack it? Do you just, like, smack it against something?
I just dropped it into the frying pan.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to do that.
I found one.
Cooking with
Yay.
Albert. All right, let me just...
It took me like an hour to find one, so I don't get how you guys just found it.
How do I pick it up, man? I can't pick it up.
You gotta click
No!
on it.
I dropped it. Okay, wait. I have
can't
an
get
egg
it, man.
Now, I don't even know if you have to throw it in the frying pan or not, but like you might want to do it for aesthetic. If
Yeah, I want it to look good, boy.
How do I pick it up?
Bro, it keeps flinging.
Yeah, it's hard to control.
Wait, maybe if I'm not flying, it'll be easier.
Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's easier to put the egg in the thing if you're not flying.
Yes.
Kind of. Come on, just let me in. Flop, flop, bro, flop. Oh, I'm almost in. No. Okay, wait. How long do you gotta put on the frying pan for?
I don't know actually. I feel like you could probably just take it to his mouth by now.
Hand delivered to your mouth.
This is the new way Uber Eats is running. They just put it in your mouth. They just set it on this red thing and just kind of let it take its course.
You don't move a single muscle while your Uber driver's like, all right, I'm just gonna put it in this vacuum.
Right. Just stand still. I'm gonna give him this egg.
Stop! Someone just pushed me. All right. No, Temperance, you idiot! There, I got it. Give me that. I got the egg. I can see that being pretty hard without the flight mechanism.
Yeah, to be honest.
That was pretty cool though.
Well, Temperance, nice egg. You're like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He can't figure out an egg. We're here at Nicki Minaj World. Which, oh my God, that's disgusting.
Oh.
Nicki Minaj World is actually where you get all of the eggs. There's an epic hack here that gives you every egg.
Yeah, that's a secret way.
How do you think we got all these eggs that we're wearing right now? Hack eggs. Whoa, Temperance, it worked. I got all the eggs just now. Whoa, we don't need to make any more videos on the egg hunt. Look, Caden did it. All right, guys, so we got all the eggs from doing that. There will be no part 3. I hope you had a happy Easter, happy whatever thing. And we have all the eggs, so we're not going to do a part 3, like I said.
If you or a loved one has been injured in any kind of accident, no matter where you are, we can help.
So every year at my high school, the entire senior class holds a Nerf war that spans about 4 weeks near the end of the school year. There were about 400 people in my graduating class, so it was a pretty big deal. I'm not sure how popular of a high school tradition this is, but there were a few other schools in the area I knew of who did something similar. My school took it pretty seriously, though. There was a prize pool of $1,000 if your team won, and you even had to sign a freaking waiver, which was surprising because it was all organized by a bunch of high schoolers who really just wanted to shoot each other with Nerf guns. On the surface, the rules seemed pretty simple. You and a few other people registered yourself as a team to the official Nerf War moderators. Then you were randomly assigned another team that you would face off against for a week. If you were hit with a Nerf dart by the opposing team, you were out. Being eliminated meant you could not shoot other people. The team with the most remaining members by the end of the week wins and moves on to the next week. If both teams had an equal amount of members remaining by Saturday, then the winner would be decided in an organized shootout under the supervision of the moderators on Sunday. As much as I hate to make the comparison, the general concept was pretty much a team battle royale between the people in my class, but in real life. Honestly, it was the OG battle royale before all these video games came out, because this happened 4 years ago. There were some small intricacies that made the rules a bit more complicated. First of all, school grounds, school-related events, and workplaces were off-limits to the Nerf War. You also could not be shot in your own household unless someone that lives there granted that person entrance. This basically meant no breaking and entering because, that's illegal. Pretty much anywhere else was fair game. This meant, yes, you could be shot simply walking to your car to go to school, and you could be shot while buying milk at the grocery store, and you could be shot while at your soccer practice for your non-school related club soccer team, which was a very real threat for me at the time. Now that I think about it, you could be in the middle of church or your grandma's funeral or something, and some dude with a Nerf gun would start pelting you with darts from behind the casket. Other rules. If you hit somebody else's gun with a dart, they were out. This prevented people from using them as shields. Darts could not be thrown. They must be fired from a contraption as a projectile. And unfortunately, there were times when it needed to be clarified that you couldn't do things that were clearly illegal. Like, of course you can't block somebody in their driveway with your car, and no, you may not physically restrain that girl in order to shoot her with a Nerf dart. People were really dumb sometimes. And lastly is my favorite rule. There was a way to acquire invincibility. You could become impervious to the Nerf dart if you stripped down to nothing but your underwear. You were immune to being shot, but you could also not shoot back. It was a last-ditch measure taken to get yourself out of a tight pinch. Guys had to wear tighty-whities as their underwear. Colors could vary. And girls had to be wearing a bra and underwear. No sports bras. You also could not be wearing any other clothing, such as socks or shoes. My favorite specification is that if you have a backpack, it must be explicitly carried in the left hand in order for the underwear rule to apply. Not the right hand. That would be a clear violation of the Nerf War regulations. I mean, what kind of idiot would strip down to his underwear and then actually believe he could hold his backpack in his right hand? That would be absolutely ridiculous. I actually had to buy a pair of tighty-whities specifically for this rule. But I'll let you in on a little secret. See, I wasn't about to waste my money on multiple pairs of underwear just for a school Nerf War. So, I wore the same pair every day for almost 3 weeks. I'm not proud of it. I did wash it every weekend, though, so it's not that bad. Is it? I had heard stories of some other schools that took this rule a step further and made it so that if you stripped naked, you were both impervious to being shot and could shoot back. But this was not implemented at my high school. There was a total of 32 teams that participated in the war. I teamed up with a few friends. We'll call them Justine, Gerald, Jana, and, Jert. These names are in no way similar to the actual names of these people. We all grouped up under a less creative name than I would have liked, which was the Justice League. During our first week, we were pitted against the team known as Too Many Cooks. I'd like to give an honorable mention to some of the more creative team names, such as Who Darted and Men with Large Darts. There were also some teams that had to change their names, probably because some school staff member caught wind of what was happening and was like, hey, that's not appropriate. So, it was specified that the STDs stand for the Scrumptious Tea Cake Devourers, the Dickballs were renamed the Richards Baseballs, and the Ferguson Police Department was changed to the Flock of Pretty Ducklings. Ahem. This wasn't just a game to us. It was our life. For as long as we were in this, it was our top priority above food, sleeping, and school. And this is coming from a bunch of nerds that were in AP classes at the time. So the first step was to get lots of guns. And this is America, so you can just walk into any Walmart and buy handguns, powerful assault rifles, and even handheld rocket launchers. I am absolutely ashamed of the lack of regulation on such dangerous weaponry in this country. Anyways, I ended up with a compact, easily concealable close-range weapon that I kept on my person at all times, a mid-range rapid-fire assault rifle with an enormous magazine, and a long-range, extremely accurate sniper rifle that I made out of PVC pipe. This thing was a monster. It was just a blowgun, but it left welts if you hit somebody from any less than 15 yards away. I did end up wrapping it in black electrical tape and drawing on it one day because I was bored. But we didn't stop there. We had to get the most we could out of our guns. You see, normally, Nerf guns have an air compression chamber which lessens the blow of firing a dart, so that they aren't super loud. I interpreted this as, Nerf gun weak can be stronger. We disassembled our guns and drilled holes into all the compression chambers so that the darts were fired with as much force as possible. It may have sounded like we were firing nail guns, but they also worked a lot better than before. In order to have an upper hand over our opponents, we had to find out everything we could about their lives. Where they lived, where they worked, where their relatives lived, what color car they drove, their shoe preference on windy days, everything. This basically meant we did a ton of online stalking. We were scrolling down 5 years on their Facebook timelines, looking up their relatives' addresses on white pages, calling their Aunt Susan to ask how the kids are doing, all that kind of stuff. We were like CIA hackermans. You know how in crime shows like Criminal Minds, they always have that computer nerd that finds information on the suspect? The FBI would be like, we need to know at what age the suspect lost the bottom right middle incisor as a child. And then the computer nerd would be like, okay, just give me a second while I hack his memories. And then a few minutes later, they'd call back and say, they lost that tooth when they were 8 years old. And then we'd intercept the call and say, actually, it was 1 month, 5 days, and 37 minutes after they turned 9 years old, because we were just that good at finding information. The first round went by relatively smoothly. It was actually kind of boring. Thanks to the cautious and vigilant lifestyle we had all adopted, none of us were shot, and we managed to eliminate 2 of their members. They were weak, and therefore had to be disposed of. In the second week, things got much more interesting. We would be facing off against the recently amended Flock of Pretty Ducklings. And you'll have to find out how that went next time. Yeah, this whole story is really long.
Rabbits are foragers, born to pick and choose. Some pelleted foods are free of added colors.
The Great High School Nerf War, Part 2. If you haven't seen Part 1, I highly recommend you watch it before watching this. Link in the description. So, just as a quick recap, we had made it past the first week of the Nerf War. Now, we were pitted against the Flock of Pretty Ducklings. This was a group of 5 boys who were just as dedicated to the Nerf War as we were. Things were going to be interesting. We weren't sure the best plan of attack on our opponents, until one day at school I received some intel from one of my teammates. Through a series of information networking, they'd found out where one of the guys on the enemy team lived. We'll call this person Target 1. They also knew that they had to park on the street. This meant that Target 1 would be vulnerable to an attack while walking from his car to his house after school, which gave us a chance to take him out. It was up to me to make it to his house before he did because I was the first one out of classes. So, one day after school, I took off to his house. I parked a couple of blocks away in case he knew what my car looked like. Didn't want to arouse any suspicion. I then adopted a tactical position behind one of the other houses to reduce my chance of being spotted, and waited. I had no idea when Target 1 was supposed to get home from school. For all I knew, he was going to his job right after school and I'd be waiting for hours. It was totally worth it. I waited for over 45 minutes. Things were starting to look bleak, until finally, a car drove up. Peering around the corner of the house, I could see his stupid, naive face through the car window. He didn't suspect a thing. The fool! But he wasn't as unprepared as I originally thought when I noticed a Nerf N-Strike Maverick Revolver 6, trademark, in his hand. He started to walk across the lawn to his door. This was my chance. I had one shot, one opportunity, to seize everything I ever wanted, in one moment. Did I capture it, or did I just let it slip? My palms were sweaty, knees weak, my arms were heavy. Mom's spaghetti. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I'll stop. I waited till he was facing away from me to make my move. I was nervous, but on the surface, I looked calm and ready. Okay, I'm seriously stopping now. I sprinted up to him with my trusty single shooter. At about 10 yards away, I aimed and took my shot, nailing him right in the torso. Target 1 had been eliminated. He looked extremely startled and said I scared him to death, but admitted defeat. Things were off to a really good start for us. Now here's the part where I get overly ambitious and screw up. My team could have just laid low and waited them out till the end of the week. It honestly was really easy to not get shot if you didn't do things like walked your dog or mowed the lawn, or just didn't go outside in general. That was easy for me because I hardly went outside in the first place. But I wanted more blood. So apparently the other team had contacted my brother. They asked him if he would grant them access into my house in order to do a surprise attack on me. How stupid, I thought at the time. My brother is obviously on my side. When my brother told me about this, I agreed to have him let them in. But what they didn't know is that I was expecting them, and I would reverse surprise attack their surprise attack. I thought it was pretty foolproof. My team didn't want me to do it, though. They thought it was too risky, especially because we were already ahead. But I didn't listen. My insatiable lust for blood could not be quenched with one measly kill. I craved more! So, my brother arranged to let them in the next day. Then, things went downhill. Literally minutes before they were set to arrive, my brother decided he didn't feel like the situation was fair. He had decided to let them know that I was expecting them, and to tell them where I was hiding. This way, we were both expecting each other, and it would be a fair shootout. I couldn't change his mind not to. At the last minute, I had been semi-double-crossed by my own brother. So it was like 2.5 crossed. Not quite triple-crossed, but almost.
State Farm is announcing the Good Neighbor Relief Program. Click to learn more.
When I heard the doorbell, I quickly took up a position at the top of the stairs. Having the high ground would certainly give me an advantage. My brother let in Target 1, the guy who I had eliminated previously. So, they were playing this smart by having the person who was already eliminated scope out the premises for them. A good move on their part. Target 1 confirmed my position and told his teammates, who quickly came inside, making sure to stay out of my line of sight. Then the shootout began. It was 3 against 1. All I could really do was quickly peek around the corner in an attempt to hit one of the guys at the end of the stairs. Unfortunately, none of my shots were landing, but theirs weren't landing either. This continued for another 5 minutes. Then, as I peeked around the corner to take another shot, I felt a dart glance off the barrel of my gun. If you remember the rules from the last video, if your gun is hit with a dart, then you were out. Dread filled me to the very core of my soul. I had been eliminated. The ceiling started spinning. Was this real life? Is it just fantasy? Caught in a landslide? No escape from reality? God, why does this keep happening? Ahem. The thrill of battle that I had just learned the taste of was being taken away from me so quickly. The other team left in triumph. My teammates received this news with a hellfire of, "Told you so," betrayed by my own brother, shot down in my prime, and ridiculed by my teammates. I was a broken man. My insatiable lust for the blood of my enemies had been my downfall. But I couldn't just give up. We were still in this. I may have wasted the lead that we had, but we were just on equal grounds now. Justine, Jana, Gerald, Jert, and I planned an ambush at one of the other opponent's houses the next morning. He will be known as Target 2. So we got up at about 5 in the morning to try and intercept him on his way to school. We didn't know if he parked his car on the road or if he'd leave his house at all, but this was the best plan that we had. I went with them as an extra set of eyes. Even if I couldn't shoot anyone, I could still help keep watch. I took up a position in the backyard. Actually, it was the backyard of his neighbor's house. There wasn't any sort of cover in his backyard, but his neighbors had one of those mini playground things, so I made myself comfortable in there. Yeah, I know this is technically trespassing, but you know what they say, it's not illegal if you don't get caught. Thanks, Gandhi. As I watched Target 2's house, I saw the neighbor whose backyard I was in open their back door, so I quickly ducked under. I heard the dreaded sound of collar tags clinking as they let their dog out into the yard. This could be a big problem. If the dog discovered me, which it most certainly would, it might start barking and alert the household. It would be even worse if the neighbors suddenly saw a high school boy booking it from the playground in their backyard. That's a good way to get the cops called on you. So I just stayed where I was. Maybe if they found me, I could just say I was an abandoned orphan or something and I needed a place to spend the night. Peeking over the side railing, I saw the dog sniff around the yard, then use the bathroom. Then it started walking towards me. It knew. It walked around the side and looked right at me. It just kinda sniffed around a bit and stared at me. I whispered, "Hey bud, please don't let them know I'm here." Which just made it wag its tail, so at least it didn't see me as a threat. I guess it eventually decided I wasn't anything interesting, and I wasn't a source for pets, because it went back to inspecting the yard. A few more minutes passed, and the neighbors called the dog back into the house. Eventually, there was movement from within Target 2's house. I'm not sure what exactly happened that morning. From my point in the backyard, I couldn't see the events that transpired out front. All I know is that I suddenly heard some shots from one of those electronic rapid-fire Nerf Gatling guns. Then someone shouted, "Back to the car!" which I quickly interpreted as my cue to get back to the car. We all ran to where it was parked on the side of the road and got in. "What happened?" I asked. "Did you get anyone?" Turns out, my teammates weren't able to eliminate anybody on the other team. One of them had been discovered while hiding around Target 2's house, and Target 2 tried to counterattack them from his door. That's when it was decided to retreat back to the car. Jert then told us the devastating news that he had been shot while running back. Things weren't looking good for us. We were now 2 teammates down, and the other team was in the lead. Will our heroes be able to come back after this devastating blow? Will Jert make a full recovery after being severely wounded in battle? Was this part added to the script just to make the video 10 minutes long? You bet it was. I mean, find out next time when we continue with the great...
The city's changed.
What do we have here?
This coffee wasn't even heard of a year ago. And now, it's everywhere.
How do you explain this?
What am I, a professor in explanation?
1850 Coffee. Quality that's criminal.
Part 3 of the Great High School Nerf War. The odds were against us. The other team was ahead. We had only eliminated one of their members, and they had eliminated 2 of ours. Things were looking grim. Just as a quick recap, I had eliminated one of the enemy team, only to then be eliminated myself, which was then followed with Jert being eliminated as well. May he rest in peace. But we couldn't just give up. We had to keep trying. The next day, we staged campouts at a couple of the enemy team's houses, both in the morning and the afternoon, but we couldn't secure a kill. We were getting aggressive, but they were playing it as safe as they could. On Thursday, we decided to switch our tactics up a bit and track one of the other members. He will be known as Target 3. I was given the assignment to keep reconnaissance on him. We knew where he lived, so I set up a lookout spot at a Denny's near the entrance to his neighborhood. I was keeping watch to see if he left the house, and if he did, he'd have to drive past me. Then I would inform my teammates who were on standby, and they would all drive to his house and set up an ambush for his return. We suspected he had to go to some sort of school event, which I can't remember what it was, meaning he would have to leave his house. As I predicted, I saw his car drive past. I gave my team the go-ahead, and they took up positions up the road near his house. I kept watch for when he would return. After about 45 minutes, I saw his car drive past again, and I warned my team of his arrival. I'm not sure what happened after that. I wasn't part of it because I couldn't shoot anyone. All I know is about 5 minutes later, I received a text saying that Target 3 had been eliminated. We were back in. The score was tied up, but we had to make some power moves to finish this thing. There was only 1 day left. On Friday, we got our chance. We got wind of some information on one of the enemy team members. He will be known as Belvin. Apparently, he was going to a prom at one of the other schools in the area that day. Had it been our own school, we wouldn't have been allowed to shoot him, but since it was another high school, he was fair game. Through some rigorous Facebook stalking, we learned that the prom was being held at some sort of fancy event center by a lake almost half an hour away from our town. We had to go shoot him with a Nerf gun at prom. It was our only chance. This had officially turned into a covert, undercover James Bond-type mission. I decided to go a bit ahead of my teammates in order to scout the area for Belvin. But I had to blend in. In order to deter any suspicion from the actual prom goers, I wore my suit and tie. It almost made me feel like an undercover agent, so that was pretty cool. I drove there while playing the Mission Impossible theme in the car, and I would also play it in the video, but I can't for copyright reasons, so I'll just have to make my best imitation. When I arrived, I parked in a spot where I could see the entrance and waited. Then, like any good undercover agent, I lowered my seat all the way so that my presence was completely undetectable, except for the few people that walked by my car and saw some random dude in a suit with the seat fully reclined. Nobody said being an undercover agent was easy. A few minutes later, the rest of my team arrived to commence the operation. Still, no sign of Belvin. At this point, people were entering the building pretty heavily. We had to keep a sharp eye out or else we'd miss him. It was for only an instant, but I saw him walk by before disappearing behind a car. This was it. I didn't even need to alert my teammates because Jana suddenly walked by in pursuit. 15 seconds later, she was walking back towards me. The deed was done. Belvin had been taken out. We ended up winning that round, beating out the flock of pretty ducklings. I had never been so relieved. We made it past week 2, which meant there were 8 teams remaining. The weekend passed by and we were assigned to face off against the group Who Darted for week 3. Who Darted was basically the ROTC dweeb team. No offense to anyone in ROTC. It didn't take much time for them to go on the offensive, and I was their first target. One day, I got a ring at the doorbell. It was someone from my high school, and for some reason his car was parked in the middle of the street. I didn't know this guy personally, but we were acquaintances. He will be known as... Bronathan. This was already sketchy. Bronathan said that his car had run out of gas, and he was wondering if I had any to lend him. We actually didn't have any gas to lend him, but this was an obvious ploy to get me to leave the safety of my home. So, I said I'd go check if we had any. See, he didn't know that I had an IQ that was at least in the double digits, so I knew that Bronathan was a part of the ROTC program. He wasn't a member of Who Darted, but he was definitely trying to help them. I wasn't about to fall for something so obvious. I quickly started thinking about how to launch a counterattack. There was definitely an enemy in the area, who we'll call Rotsy Boy. I just didn't know where. I grabbed
Don't feel like wearing pants.
Okay, who drank all the milk?
Enjoy the great taste of Dunkin' at home.
my trusty single shooter, because it was the lightest to carry, and went out the back door to scan the perimeter. Sure enough, one of the other team was starting to go around the side of my house, so I circled around the other way in hopes of catching him off guard. As I made my way across the front yard, Bronathan had apparently been watching from farther back and started screaming about where I was. Rotsy Boy then turned around and the face-off started. I had one shot, so I had to make it count. His gun could carry a lot more darts than mine did, but he was being careful too. I slowed my breathing to steady my hand and raised my arm to take aim. There was a bit of a breeze to the east, which meant I had to aim slightly more to the right, and the air humidity was at least 70%, which meant my dart would travel a bit less distance. In that moment, Rotsy Boy was shifting his weight to the right, meaning I would have to aim a little bit to his right. but the ground was uneven, and he was about to step on an area which was a bit less elevated, which would both accelerate his movement slightly, as well as lower his height, which meant I had to make sure to not fire too high. At that moment, everything seemed to stop. I knew exactly where to aim. I had taken everything into consideration in order to land the perfect shot. I fired my gun and watched as my dart sailed gracefully over his shoulder. Rats. This put me in a very vulnerable position. I immediately turned around and sprinted in the opposite direction as fast as I could. I didn't have a moment to try and reload or else he'd catch up. Luckily, I was faster, so I managed to put some ground between us before doing the smartest thing I could think of in this situation. Strip. Remember when we talked about the nerf rules in the first video? You can acquire invincibility, but still not shoot back, if you stripped down to your underwear. And that's exactly what I did. I ducked behind a tree and immediately started to tear my clothes off. By the time he caught up, he just found a mostly naked boy in his recently acquired pair of tighty-whities. The underwear rule had come in clutch to save me from certain defeat. Upon seeing me, Rotsy Boy realized the situation and decided to retreat because I was scantily clad but also invulnerable. He was powerless. So he walked back to their car, which had plenty of gas in it, by the way, to go home. This did put me in an awkward position, however. I lived in a suburban neighborhood which was largely populated by families with young children. I didn't want to walk back to my house at the risk of being seen by a neighbor, or even worse, a neighbor's 8-year-old daughter. I waited till Rotsy Boy was out of sight before I put my clothes on again. But here's the thing. Rotsy Boy and Bronathan hadn't given up so easily. They probably suspected I wouldn't be so keen to expose myself to the public, so they had simply driven around the corner to watch what I did. When they saw me walking back fully clothed, Rotsy Boy immediately sprinted directly at me. I immediately noticed him running towards me, and I sprinted to my house. The front door wasn't an option because it had a storm door which would make it longer to get inside, so I continued my dash to the backyard. I jumped the fence and for some reason, in that moment of panic and confusion, thought I was safe. I turned around and smugly regarded my opponent. "Ha!" I said. "You can't shoot me on my own property." He then fired a dart which landed squarely on my chest. Apparently, he could. For some reason, I thought that being in the bounds of your own property, whether you were in your house or not, made you invincible. The fence encompassing our backyard was a clear indicator of our property, so I thought that I was safe. The Nerf War moderators later informed me that I was very wrong and had been eliminated. I felt like an idiot. I could have easily kept going and made it into my house, but my misunderstanding of the rules led me to turn around and mock my opponent instead. I felt like I deserved to be eliminated for my stupidity. I don't have a very clear memory of what happened in the Nerf War after that. All I know is Gerald also got eliminated somehow, and we weren't able to get anyone else that week. So, after eliminating 2 teams, we were defeated. I was honestly pretty relieved to be done with the game at that point. Yeah, we didn't win, but my life had turned into a nerve-wracking, paranoia-filled mess. I couldn't even walk by a window without looking for a possible enemy hiding in the bush.
Wish you didn't have to pay full price for Nintendo gear? Wikibuy can help with that. It automatically compares Amazon.
Hello friends, it's me, but with pink hair. So let me tell you a little bit about my day today. I had a pretty okay day until I always get comments like, why do you sound so nasally? Are you sick? Are you okay? I have chronic stuffy nose. My nose after nostril, there it seems to I don't know, like, I check I likes to suck. You don't like if you do that. I used to do that. I was just like, ain't nothing satisfy a scratch like a pen. Oh, jeez, that's horrible. Is that really what happens when your phone gets stuck in a bike? I don't know why your phone would get stuck in a bike computer off the kitchen counter. Lo and behold, I brought my cutting board. Classic mix-up. Lo and behold, I brought my cutting board. Classic mix-up. Why is this me? No, I'm just gonna take a fat sip of this ramen. I'd be like, me too. I don't know what happened here. What did you put in the microwave? It's gotta be the microwave. Something exploded. Everything exploded. You know what? If this happened to me, I'd be like, okay, you know what? We're gonna start over. Does anyone know how to fix this? I tried putting it in rice, but it didn't work. Hey Siri, call Apple support.
If you need help, you can contact Apple support.
That's exactly what you should do. Back in high school, this one kid and I hated each other, and one day he randomly gave me a $25 gift card to Texas Roadhouse. I was like, wow, okay, maybe you're not so bad. I go to Texas Roadhouse and I eat a $25 meal, only to find out he put $1 on the card and wrote $25 on it. Oh, damn, he got you good. This is the revenge of the century, man. That is actually genius. Don't mess with the smart kids. Imagine that, like someone you hate, give him a gift card. Here's $50 to a fancy restaurant. I wanted to apologize for you not liking me all these years. And only $1, then you gotta pay the rest. I seriously need a job where I don't have to interact with people. I just asked the table if they were celebrating anything, and when they said their dad's birthday, I brought them a birthday table decoration. And then they decided to tell me he's not coming because he's dead. Big yikes. Oh man. I mean, don't we all? That's literally the best kind of job. Not having to deal with people. But it's like, what kind of job do you not deal with people? I mean, you could work in like a mortuary and deal with like dead people. That's good. Low-key, I would actually love to do that. I would say YouTuber, but you have to deal with a lot of stupid people online through a screen, and it's just words. So it's definitely not as bad as like face-to-face confrontation. It appears I've lost my son. Billy, where art thou? Billy is on the top of an aisle in a Home Depot. What? Boy, how you get up there? I swear, this is every kid's dream. I always wanted to do this because we spent a lot of time at Home Depot when I was a kid because my dad was an engineer and he always needed stuff. So I always wanted to like climb up those things, but I only made it to like the second one. I never knew you could like get up all the way to the top. Billy, you are my hero. Okay, but how you get him down? It's like up to him to like get down by himself. You know, he's a kid. I'm sure he can figure it out. Just remember, you take fall damage in real life. I will
Alright, roll sound, roll camera.
Okay, Chip.
It's Kit.
Yeah, I need you to feel it. It's cold, it's gray, you're covered in pelts. Oh, and you're auditioning with some big Hollywood star.
Oh, really? Who?
And action!
Hold, brothers. The beast can smell your fear. Dragon, show yourself.
Sorry, I didn't see that in the script. Was he supposed to knock me over? Mate, it's your bit. All you need to do is leap on this mark when I say, ah! No, get back. I was just explaining the cue. The cue is, ah! No. Oh, okay. Be honest, Toothless. Do I come across as too broody? Because half the time I'm just trying to remember where I left my keys.
Brothers, not all of us will see daybreak, but... Dragon, show yourself.
Toothless, no, put it down, put it down. Catering's top notch, mate. I got you the salmon. I'm a little confused about my part, really. I mean, first I'm dead, then I'm not. No one knows who my mother is.
Brothers, we have fought strong. We have fought hard. And we must continue to fight until our foes are defeated.
Toothless, would you mind if I,
Can we get him cleaned up, please?
you gotta jump. You gotta jump.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, wait. We gotta time this right. So after this goes, oh god.
Oh wow.
So all right. No, bro, you gotta jump. You gotta jump.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, wait. We gotta time this right. So after this goes, oh god.
Oh wow.
So all right.